Good morning and welcome. We are going to be doing a connecting and energizing morning yoga practice. Keep it short on time, but still activating, balancing, and reconnecting to your breath and body. Let's begin. We're going to start out with a breathing exercise, alternating nostril breathing. You can put your hands in a calming rock or model pose, whichever one is most comfortable for you. And we will alternate between closing one nostril, inhaling, switching the nostrils, and then exhaling through the other. Inhaling again, and so on and so forth. We'll do 6 breaths like this. Let's start closing the right nostril, inhaling through the nose, switching, and exhaling through the right nostril. Trying to keep the exhales slightly longer than the inhales. Inhale through the right. Switch. Inhale. Switch. Exhale. Inhale. Switch. Exhale. Inhale. Switch. Exhale. Inhale. Switch. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Switch. Exhale. Beautiful. Let's go from here into tabletop pose. We'll place our hands on the ground, fingertips spread wide, palms below shoulders, knees hip-width distance apart below the hips, and we will do 3 rounds of cat and cow. Cow being on an inhale, pushing the chest out, drawing the shoulder blades back, and lifting up the tailbone. And exhale to push it all through, spread the shoulder blades, spread through the lower back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Waking up the spine. Exhale. Now from here, we'll go into a little bit of a strengthening pose. We're going to lift up the left leg, extending it out, trying to keep the hip inside, not letting it point outwards, and keeping the lower back straight. And then we will reach out with the right hand. Now, on an exhale, we're going to pull both of those in to touch the knee to the elbow. So, exhale. Inhale to spread it out again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. And release. Back to tabletop. And let's do the same on the other side. Right leg extends out. Bring the hip inside. Lower back steady. Left hand raises up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And release back to tabletop. From here, let's step the hands forward just a a couple of inches and bring the toes to the mat. Step into downward facing dog. Lifting the hips up and back, stretching through the shoulders and pressing through all the fingers and the palms, the knuckles, trying to relieve any excess pressure on the wrists. Lifting the chest back, trying to press it towards the direction of the thighs. Do 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. You can pedal it out if you like to, bending one knee and extending the other. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's lift the right leg up to the sky and thread it forward to the top of the mat. Stepping into a low lunge, bringing the back knee to the ground and coming up with the hands. Trying to let the hips sink low whilst not compromising the lower back, keeping the core engaged. And from here, bring the hands down, step the toes from the back foot onto the mat and lift up into a high lunge. Hands come up again. Three breaths here. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Let's bring it over to Warrior 2. So the front leg stays exactly as it is, but the back leg moves over parallel to the back end of the mat. We're opening the hips, but they're facing forward, keeping that front knee open, and we will lift the hands up to the sides, palms facing downwards. 3 breaths. Let's go from here into reverse warrior. We take the back hand, put it down to the leg, and reach over with the right hand. Keeping a nice bend in that front knee, even still. And let's come back to Warrior 2, and then all the way down to the ground. Step back with that front foot to downward facing dog. And left leg rises. Thread it through to the front. Let's do that on the other side. Release the back knee to the ground. Come up. Again, relaxing those hips whilst engaging the core. Hands up to the sky. And hands come down. We'll bring those back toes underneath the foot. Lift up into high lunge. Core engaged. And hands rise once more. 3 breaths here. And let's go into Warrior 2 on the other side. Right leg spins parallel to the back side of the mat. Left knee is pushed open and hands rise, palms facing downwards. Hips again facing forward. And let's reverse it. Right hand comes down to the back leg. Left hand reaches up and over. Come back up to warrior two, engage that core, and come all the way down. Both hands touch the mat, step back to downward facing dog. One last time. Stretch it all out, and let's walk. Feet to the top of the mat. From here, bend into the knees and push through the heels to come all the way up. We're going to go into here, from here into a balancing pose, tree pose. Let's bring the right foot to the inner thigh of the left leg. Pressing into it, engaging the core, and bringing the hands to the hearts. 3 breaths here. And let's release to the other side. Left leg and left foot presses into the right inner thigh. Hands come to the hearts. Falling out of this is totally normal and fine. Don't worry about it. Just calmly go back to its empty. And let's release that foot. Bring it down to the ground. Let's come down. Keeping the feet hip-width distance apart. Keeping a generous bend in the knees. Coming into a standing forward fold. You can hang on to your elbows if you'd like. Just releasing all tension, relaxing. Any part of the body that you might notice. Your jaw, your facial muscles, your feet as they touch the ground. And let's bring the hands to the ground. Come down to a seat. Going to go into a butterfly forward fold. So bring the soles of the feet together. And we're going to fold forward, trying to keep as straight a back as possible here. Just slowly but surely, trying to put pressure on it. Definitely if you feel pain, no need to go any further. So adjusting to your own body, catering to it. And let's walk the hands in. Going up to an easy seat. Let's just take a moment for seated stillness. As this practice is short, we will not be going into Savasana. Noticing your body, noticing your breath. And maybe picturing just a little bit of how you'd like your day to be. Thank you very much for joining me, and have a wonderful rest of your day. All the luck.